Hi guys, welcome to the Fight Edge channel. Former world champion George Groves believes that the WBA, WBO and IBF heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk is able to defeat the WBC title holder Tyson Fury. Groves praised the WBA, WBO and IBF heavyweight title holder Alexander Usyk for winning a unanimous decision over Anthony Joshua. John Fury, the father of the WBC heavyweight title holder Tyson Fury, said that his son wants to fight against WBA, WBO and IBF champion Alexander Usyk in the future if Deontay Wilder wins on October 9th. John Fury praised the WBA, WBO and IBF champion Alexander Usyk after winning a unanimous decision over Anthony Joshua. The father of the WBC World Heavyweight Champion Tyson Fury believed that Deontay Wilder could not accept defeat in a rematch with his son, and therefore behaves inappropriately. At the same time, Fury advises Wilder to take an example from Anthony Joshua, who, according to John, behaves quite decently after losing a fight with Alexander Usyk. Frank Warren, the promoter of the WBC World Heavyweight Champion Tyson Fury, does not believe that Anthony Joshua can win the WBA, WBO and IBF title holder Alexander Usyk in a rematch. However, he is sure that AJ's promotional company Matchroom Boxing will still use the right to rematch with the Ukrainian prescribed in the contract. British heavyweight Joe Joyce considers himself a more difficult opponent for the WBA, WBO and IBF world champion in his weight category, Ukrainian Alexander Usyk, compared to compatriot Anthony Joshua. According to Joyce, that's why Alexander potentially waited for his opportunity to share the ring with Joshua. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. If you really enjoyed the content, then please subscribe to my channel and keep watching the videos. If you are subscribed, then you receive notifications about the release of new videos. You do not even have to look for anything personally. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my channel. I am trying very hard, absolutely every day, and I need your support. Your likes, comments, reposts to social networks. Thanks to everyone who subscribes to my channel. You are my support. Thank you so much. Former world champion George Groves believed that the WBA, WBO and IBF heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk is capable of defeating the WBC title holder Tyson Fury. I'm very happy for Usyk because he didn't make a mistake in anything. He did everything right. Usyk inspires. He achieved everything in the first heavy division. Alexander won all the titles there, defeated all the top rivals, and we got a heavyweight. He was patient and showed that he is a real force in heavyweight. More than 2.5 years ago, before everyone started talking about Tyson Fury, when Anthony Joshua was still in question, I called Usyk the best heavyweight. Maybe I will stand by my opinion and say that he will beat Tyson Fury. How to beat this guy? He's very smart dude, George said. George Groves praised the winner of the WBA, WBO and IBF heavyweight titles Alexander Usyk for winning a unanimous decision over Anthony Joshua. I think Usyk boxed great. He fought as expected. Technically, he is much better than almost all current heavyweights. His only problem is whether he is big enough to compete with the giants of the heavyweight division. One blow is enough to change the course of the duel. Nevertheless, Usyk was patient, sharp on the front leg. He touches you with punches to find his distance and then begins to invest a little more. Usyk never gets out of its skin, it never runs out of a duel. Everything is going well in his comfort zone. If desired, Usyk can switch gears, and we saw this in the fight with Joshua, George Groves said. John Fury, the father of the WBC heavyweight title holder Tyson Fury, said that his son wants to fight against WBA, WBO and IBF champion Alexander Usyk in the future if Deontay Wilder wins on October 9. To tell the truth, Tyson was saddened by Joshua's defeat. After all, we are all British. He wanted to have a mega fight with Joshua, and Alexander Usyk really stole his place in the spotlight. Tyson always knew he could beat AJ by doing it even better than Usyk. But this is boxing, you can avoid what is destined for you. Maybe they will meet one day, but I think the flame has died out because Joshua has too many defeats now. I hope that Tyson will never be beaten. And after the fight with Wilder, we're aiming for an interim bout this year. And then we will go for belts, wherever it is, in England, Ukraine, Germany, anywhere in the world. Tyson will be on the tail of Usyk. It also be an excellent fight, because they are both very technical. Respect Usyk, the most worthy one won, and I wish him good luck, said John Fury. John Fury, the father of the WBC heavyweight title holder Tyson Fury, praised Alexander Usyk after winning a unanimous decision over Anthony Joshua. Being a champion is unique desire. It determines the champion. Usyk is an excellent fighter. He will be a problem for anyone. You have only what you have, not what you don't have. Joshua also tried to outbox a boxing master, perhaps one of the best statues of your time, Alexander Usyk. However, all the rematches are a different story, isn't it? We have already seen that Joshua can look terrible. He lost, come back and gave an excellent performance in Saudi Arabia with Andy Ruiz. I'm sure that with the right team, with the right attitude, if he believes in himself more strongly, this rematch may turn out differently, with a plus sign for him, said John Fury. John Fury believed that Deontay Wilder could not accept defeat in a rematch with his son, and therefore behaves inappropriately. At the same time, Fury advises Wilder to take an example from Anthony Joshua, who, according to John, behaves quite decently after losing a fight with Alexander Usyk. How can I name Wilder? Word is certainly an understatement. Deontay showed how he feels bad in stressful situations. Wilder's behavior has failed the entire American people. I always follow American sports, especially boxing, and I have never seen such behavior of the champions of this country after defeat. I have always respected and respect their former and current champions. But Wilder behaved like a spoiled child, who could not believe his misfortune and also could not reconcile himself to the situation in which he found himself. It kills all respect for him as a man. He is not a man. I heard one recent interview in which he was compared to Anthony Joshua. Look at how Joshua reacted to his defeat and the fight with Alexander Usyk, and how he behaves after the fight. And now compare the behavior of Anthony and Deontay, Fury said. Frank Warren, the promoter of the WBC World Heavyweight Champion Tyson Fury, does not believe that Anthony Joshua can win the WBA, WBO and IBF title holder Alexander Usyk in a rematch. However, he is sure that AJ's promotional company Matchroom Boxing will still use the right to rematch with the Ukrainian prescribed in the contract. I expected Tyson to beat Wilder again, but as I said before, Deontay is a big and dangerous guy. We have seen this more than once. If Fury passes it, he will make an important decision. If Tyson wants to fight Usyk, then so be it. If not, then no. But I can imagine that Matchroom, the company that runs Joshua's business, will give the go-ahead for this. They cling to the heavyweight with their fingertips. They will try to get the title back. Will they succeed? I doubt it, because I don't think Joshua is capable of defeating Usyk. Alexander is a brave guy. He went to the lion's den, and he not only went there, but also captured this lion's den, Frank Warren said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel.